What up, world? Esmond M.I.A. here. So after a long 3 months of Southeast Asia, mainly between Thailand and Cambodia, I made my way back to South America. Now, I stay in Medellin, Colombia when I want to take a travel break because I have property there. So I don't do too much recording when I'm there because that's my time when I just relax and unwind. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of video edits. I just kick back. You know what I mean? So that's like literally my second home from home when I just want to, like I said, just chill. So I don't have too much content I can show you from Medellin while I was there for the 2 months I was there, but I made my way to Santo Domingo, which is the capital of the Dominican Republic. So I have a friend of mine that's gonna be joining me soon. I don't really know what's on the itinerary, but this is my first time in the capital. I've been to Punta Cana, I've been to Sosua, I've been to Cabarete, I've been to Santiago, but it's my first time in the capital. And what I've seen so far has blown my mind. It's like really a night and day difference between, say, Sosua. You know, you're talking like a small beach town versus a big city. So, like I said, I don't know what's gonna go on today, but I know something's gonna go on, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. So y'all stay tuned, we're about to get active, and just kind of ride this wave with me. Let's go. Okay, so I lied.
I'm sorry I lied to you.
I didn't do anything that night because what had happened was I ended up getting something to eat and just passing out. Now, when I woke up, I could have still hit the town, but I decided to wait because I booked an early excursion for the following morning. So, the following morning, I left my hotel at 6 a.m. because the meetup for the tour was 2 hours away. Now, why 6 a.m. you ask? Because I decided to take a bus there instead of an Uber. Yes, they have Uber and Uber Eats here. Another reason I chose the bus was the price difference getting there. An Uber from where I was staying to Punta Cana would have ran me just about 7,000 Dominican pesos each way, which is just about $200 total, whereas the bus was only $10 each way. Yeah, the bus takes longer, but what's an extra 30 minutes or so on the road to pay that much less? Got to the bus stop in less than 20 minutes. There were already a group of people there waiting to board, and right beside the stop was the building to purchase your fare. They started boarding on time, so we didn't wait long at all once we received the tickets. And once the bus takes off, don't get so excited like I did here because we actually made like 6 or 7 more stops at other meetup spots. I later learned that they have other charters that I could have chose that do non-stop trips. Wasn't a huge deal, but it added an extra 20 minutes or so to the trip, and I started to think that maybe we wouldn't make it on time. Once the bus officially took off to our destination, it was smooth sailing. A straight shot on the highway with no traffic. I started to be reassured again that we would make it on time, but I ran into some more issues. For one, once the bus arrived at Punta Cana, it kept going all the way to the first drop-off spot, which was at the Punta Cana airport. That was 30 minutes out the way from the meetup spot. So now I'm looking at only 25 minutes to spare, praying that they can wait for me. I contacted the excursion host and they told me, hey, no problem. So once again, I was reassured that it would be okay. I ended up getting an Uber from the airport drop-off to the meetup point for the tour for about $15. And I explained to the driver the situation, and bro started driving fast as hell until this happened. The damn police caught his ass red-handed speeding and pulled us over. Now I'm thinking in my head 2 things. They about to leave my ass for one, and what if the police start messing with me because it does happen to tours sometimes. The driver was just as pissed as I was. That whole situation took about 15 minutes, and by that time, I'd already reached back out to the tour host and let them know my status. I guess they felt bad for us because they still were cool and waited even though other people were there on time, might have been getting a little impatient. Once we finally arrived, I took care of the driver for making the effort, and I felt bad that he got a ticket because of me. I got in touch with the guy I needed to see, and it was finally time to set sail. We get on the boat and literally take off for about 10 to 15 minutes or less before it's time to change to a bigger boat. A lot more people were already on this one, and I don't know if the boat broke down or if it was just part of it, but once we jumped ship and found the seat, some of the crew welcomed us and immediately started playing music and telling us that the bar was open. All you can drink Dominican rum. After barely getting here on time dealing with the cops, I definitely needed 1, maybe 3. The total was actually 6, and I was feeling good by this time as was everybody else. Our first stop was actually still in the water. For those that wanted to get out and basically wade in it for a bit, I think they gave us like 30 minutes for that. I decided to stay on board and just admire the view, tipsy as hell at this point. Once that was complete, the music and the drinks cranked right back up again, and we were just about an hour away from the island. After socializing, drinking, and dancing, we finally made it, but again, had to switch boats. Once we pulled up to shore, it was already several other groups of people there, mostly standing in line to eat. This was all inclusive, so it was all you could eat and drink. I decided to wait until the line got shorter and just walked around the island a bit, just spectating. You had all your island essentials, a very small gift shop, restrooms, and of course your bar. Once I got ready to grub, no one was in line, so I was in and out. They served rice, beans, chicken, fish, and some type of pasta with plantains. I'm not gonna lie, it was good. I actually went back for seconds. Now, the island was more so on the laid-back side, so if you weren't in the water or taking selfies, you were most likely under some shade, relaxing or talking with someone. The staff that were there were very friendly, and there wasn't much begging activity going on, which is always nice when on vacation. We spent about 2 hours on the island, which by the way was called Sona Isla, or Sona Island. The same way we got there, we went back, so we switched boats twice, and after an additional 2 hours, we finally made it back. I was actually contemplating on getting the Uber back, but the guy that was nice enough to wait on us told us that we had time to catch the last bus back to Santo Domingo, and he could get us there. Of course, I paid him a little bit for hooking that up. I think I gave him like $10 or something, but he actually had a friend that came and got us, and we all rode together to downtown Punta Cana. I'm not gonna lie, the bus took about 30 minutes or so to pick us up, but once I saw it pull up, I was just ready to find a seat and crash. Before I did that, I made sure I was on the right bus, headed the right way, and once all that checked out, it was all she wrote. After another 2 hours on the bus, I finally got to the hotel in Santo Domingo, showered, grabbed some Uber Eats, slept like a newborn, and woke up 2 shades darker. If you like this video and want to see more, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and click the notification button for all my latest content. Stay tuned as I take you on yet another bus ride, this time in Pattaya, Thailand. Until then, peace, love, travel.